Before we embark on this enlightening journey, subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. As the veil of darkness begins to lift, revealing the first flickers of light, the world slowly awakens from a deep sleep. The quiet solitude of the early morning, untouched by the hustle and bustle of human activity, offers a perfect setting for a tradition so sacred and time-honored that it transcends geographical boundaries, cultural differences, and historical eras. This is the hour of prayer at dawn, a time-honored practice passed down through countless generations of the faithful. Originating from the term matins, a Latin word referring to the early morning hour, this practice of early morning prayer has its roots deeply embedded in the Christian tradition. It can be traced back to the austere monastic communities in the early centuries of the Church, where monks and nuns would rise before the break of day to engage in a ritual of singing psalms and offering prayers. This wasn't merely a symbol of their steadfast devotion and unwavering faith, but also a tangible way to consecrate the day that lay ahead, devoting every single moment to the service and glory of their Creator. As the dawn breaks, the world comes alive with a myriad of sounds, but there are those who seek the silence within, starting their day in earnest communication with the divine. The dawn of prayer isn't merely an artifact from a bygone era that has somehow managed to survive, but a living, breathing tradition that continues to thrive and hold relevance in our chaotic modern world. Today, of individuals from every conceivable walk of life rise from their slumber with the first light, choosing to spend the initial moments of their day in quiet contemplation and prayer. This shared tradition connects people across continents, cultures, and time zones, adding a sense of universality to what is essentially a deeply personal ritual. This time of day serves as a unique opportunity to center oneself, to seek guidance and wisdom for the day ahead, and to express heartfelt gratitude for the gift of a new day. The significance and impact of this practice cannot be emphasized enough. It sets the tone for the day, infusing every subsequent moment with a profound sense of purpose, gratitude, and serenity, feelings that often elude us in our fast-paced lives. It serves as a powerful reminder that we are not alone, that we are part of a greater cosmic design, and that every day is a gift to be cherished, nurtured, and utilized wisely. In the upcoming segments of our journey, we aim to delve deeper into the historical context, spiritual significance, and practical implementations of this time-honored tradition. We will hear inspiring testimonies from successful individuals from various fields who attribute their accomplishments, resilience, and peace of mind to their daily ritual of early morning devotions. We will aim to demystify the secrets hidden the first light of dawn, uncovering the transformative power and potential held within these sacred moments of daybreak. We hope to provide insights into how this simple yet profound practice can become a tool for personal growth, self-awareness, and spiritual development. By exploring its roots, understanding its importance, and learning its practical application, we aim to reveal how this ancient tradition can become a beacon of light, illuminating in this ever-evolving, complex world. Join us as we explore the secrets of dawn's first light. The practice of early morning prayer, or matins, has deep roots in Christian history. This remarkable tradition, deeply ingrained in the fabric of the Christian faith, beckons believers to rise before the dawn breaks, starting their day with a solemn moment of prayer and reflection. This custom finds its inception back in the earliest days of the faith, when the teachings of Christ were still fresh and the world was learning to navigate the profound truths of the gospel. In the monastic communities of the 3rd century, a period marked by spiritual fervor and intense devotion to the teachings of Christ, monks would gather in the small hours of the morning to partake in this sacred ritual. They would rise from their simple beds, leave their Spartan cells, and congregate silently to pray matins. It was their humble way of following the biblical command found in Psalm 119, verse 147, which reads, "I rise before dawn and cry for help. I have put my hope in your word." For these men and women who had forsaken the mundane world to devote their lives to the service of God, the stillness of the early morning was a time. It offered an ideal setting to commune with God, to seek His divine wisdom, and to prepare their hearts for the trials and tribulations of the coming day. The practice of matins held a high significance in their daily routine and monastic life. It provided a spiritual anchor, a grounding force that steadied their hearts in a world that was rapidly transforming and fraught with uncertainty and change. Their commitment to early morning prayer was more than a mere ritual. It was a tangible testament to their unwavering devotion, a physical act of faith that demonstrated their profound spiritual commitment. As they knelt in the pre-dawn darkness, their voices united in prayer, they were making a powerful, silent statement of their dedication to God and His teachings. Over the centuries, the tradition of matins began to evolve, adapting to the changing social and religious landscape. In the Middle Ages, its reach extended beyond the secluded, quiet walls of the monasteries and convents, slowly seeping into the daily lives of ordinary Christians. The rigidity of the matin schedule became more flexible, accommodating the varying routines of the laity. This significant evolution allowed more Christians to engage in this sacred practice, seamlessly integrating prayer into their daily routines. By the time the Reformation dawned in the 16th century, the practice of matins was primed for further changes. Martin Luther, the German theologian whose insightful writings sparked the Protestant Reformation, championed a simplified form of worship. He ardently believed that all Christians, not just confined to monks and nuns, should have access to the scriptures and the ability to pray in their own language. He envisaged a faith that was more personal, more accessible, and more empowering for the common believer. As a result, under Luther's influential guidance, the practice of matins was significantly modified to reflect these new ideas. It became less rigid and formal, and more accessible to the common believer. The prayers were translated into the vernacular, and the readings became more meaningful as they were now in a language that the people could understand. In the centuries that followed, the tradition of early morning prayer continued to adapt to the ever-changing needs and circumstances of the Christian community. Today, the practice is as diverse as the believers who observe it. Some Christians gather in beautiful churches for communal prayer, while others prefer the solitude and quiet of their own homes. Some recite traditional prayers, while others engage in spontaneous conversation with God, speaking freely from the heart. Despite these differences, the underlying purpose of matins remains the same: to cultivate a close, personal relationship with God, to seek His divine guidance, and to start the day with a spirit of reverence and gratitude. This ancient practice, born in the humble monastic cells of the 3rd century, has endured through the ages, adapting and evolving to meet the spiritual needs of countless generations of believers. And so, the tradition of greeting the dawn with prayer continues to this day. There is a profound spiritual significance to praying at the break of day. This statement has been echoed countless theologians, pastors, and believers throughout the centuries, resounding across the vast expanse of Christian literature. These words resonate with a sense of timeless wisdom and understanding that transcends the limitations of mortal existence. The dawn, in its tranquil grandeur, has been a beacon of a harbinger of renewal and a symbol of rebirth since the earliest days of human history. With the first rays of light piercing the veil of darkness that rouses from its restful slumber, life, in all its richness and diversity, begins anew. This rebirth that is signified by the dawn has become deeply intertwined in Christian literature, resonating with the fundamental themes of redemption and resurrection that form the bedrock of Christian faith. The Holy Bible itself, considered by many as the divine Word of God, teems with references to the dawn. Each reference, each metaphor, each analogy carries a profound spiritual significance, a deep, resonating insight into the nature of our existence and our relationship with the divine. The psalmist, in his profound wisdom, declares, "My voice you shall hear in the morning, O Lord. In the morning I will direct it to you, and I will look up." Here the dawn is revered as a sacred time, a moment of deep, intimate communion with God. It is a time to seek His divine grace, to offer Him our humble praises, and to surrender ourselves to His infinite wisdom. The benefits of starting one's day with prayer, particularly at dawn, are manifold. It is a practice that aligns us with the rhythms of the cosmos, acknowledging the divine order that underlies all creation. It is a moment of profound attunement, a time when we tune our hearts to the divine frequency, aligning our spirits, the heartbeat of God. This practice of praying at dawn sets a powerful tone for the rest of our day, infusing each moment with a sense of purpose, a sense of gratitude, and a sense of grace. It empowers us to embrace the present moment, to live in the now, with a heart that is open to the divine presence. The spiritual practice of praying at dawn fosters a deep of connection, a sense of unity that transcends our individual existence. When we pray at the break of day, we are not merely uttering words into vacuum of space. We are participating in a sacred exchange, a divine dialogue that connects us with the Creator of all life. We are plugging into the divine matrix, tapping into the wellspring of divine love and wisdom. It is in the serene stillness of early morning, free from the distractions and demands of the day, that we find ourselves enveloped by the divine presence. This sacred space, this sanctuary of the soul, is where we encounter God in the most intimate and transformative ways. It is here that we are reminded of our divine purpose, our intrinsic worth, and our eternal destiny. It is here that we realize that we are not alone in this vast cosmos. We are loved beyond measure, cherished beyond comprehension, and we are part of a grand cosmic narrative that is far than our individual selves. This profound realization fills our hearts with an indescribable sense of peace, a sense of belonging, and a sense of joy. The early morning, with its promise of a new beginning, is a time of unparalleled spiritual connection, said one wise sage. The dawn, with its sublime beauty, invites us into a realm of infinite possibilities. As the first rays of light dispel the darkness, as the world awakens to a brand new day, let us rise. Let us pray, attuning our hearts to the divine frequency, opening our spirits to the boundless love and wisdom of God. Let us surrender ourselves to this divine moment, embracing the sacredness of the dawn, acknowledging the grandeur of our existence, and celebrating the divine miracle of life. So, as the dawn breaks, let us rise, let us pray, and let us open our hearts to the divine possibilities that each new day brings. Many successful individuals attribute their achievements to the discipline of early morning prayer. It's interesting to note that these individuals who span various walks of life find a common thread in the practice of early morning prayer. This practice, while it seems simple on the surface, is a powerful ritual that holds the potential for extraordinary transformation. It's in the stillness of the dawn, when the world is simply beginning to stir, that they find the strength to face the day, the inspiration to pursue their ambitions, and the solace to navigate the challenges of life. The dawn holds a special allure for those who've tasted the fruits of its sacred silence. There's a magic to the early morning, a sense of promise that the new day brings. It's in this quiet hour, when the world is still asleep, that they tap into a wellspring of energy, of potential, of hope. These are the individuals who've mastered the art of greeting the day with prayer, harnessing the energy of dawn's first light. John, an acclaimed entrepreneur, is a perfect example of this. Before the relentless pace of the day begins, before the flurry of emails and the onslaught of meetings, John embarks on his day with a prayer at the break of dawn. He emphasizes that this early morning ritual forms the bedrock of his daily routine, helping him stay focused and maintain his composure throughout the day. He attributes the steady growth of his business to this practice, which he believes has enabled him to make sound decisions and take strategic steps that have propelled his business to new heights. Another individual who swears by this practice is Sarah. A best-selling author, Sarah attributes a significant part of her creative inspiration to her early morning prayer routine. She says, "In the stillness of the dawn, find the clarity to weave words into intricate stories. It's as if the world is holding its breath, waiting for the sun to rise, and in that moment of profound silence, I find my muse." Michael, a celebrated athlete, is yet another testament to the power of early morning prayer. He shares that the discipline of early morning prayer has brought an unparalleled sense of balance to his life. "It not just strengthens my spirit," he says, "but also my mind and body. It's like a rigorous workout for my soul that me grounded amidst the highs and lows of my career." Early morning prayer, however, is not merely a tool for achieving professional success. Many attest to the remarkable impact of this practice on their personal lives. Emma, a dedicated mother and a respected community leader, is one such individual. She says, "My early morning prayer time is a sanctuary. In those quiet moments, I find the patience and wisdom to be a better mother, a better wife, a better human. It's the anchor that steadies my ship amidst the storms of life. David, a distinguished professor, is another advocate of this discipline. He tells us, "The discipline of early morning prayer has taught me to listen, to reflect, to empathize. It has made me more patient with my students, more understanding of their struggles. It has, in many ways, not just made me a better teacher, but also a better person." The stories of John, Sarah, Michael, Emma, David, and many others like them offer a glimpse into the transformative power of early morning prayer. These stories of individuals who've dared to rise before the sun, to embrace the silence of the dawn, to seek wisdom and strength in prayer, are a testament to the profound change this practice can bring. In practicing early morning prayer, they've found not just success, but a sense of purpose, a sense of peace, and a sense of fulfillment. They've discovered a reservoir of strength within themselves and unlocked a pathway to personal and professional growth. The discipline of early morning prayer, therefore, is more than just a ritual. It's a journey that begins with the first light of dawn, a journey that leads to a life of success, of contentment, of spiritual growth. It's a journey that beckons to all who dare to rise, to pray, to succeed. Indeed, the discipline of early morning prayer can be a transformative force. It's a commitment to engage with the silence of the dawn, to commune with one's inner self, and to draw strength from this sacred ritual. It's a journey that begins with the first light of dawn and leads to a life of success, of contentment, of spiritual growth. It's a journey that beckons to all who dare to rise, to pray, to succeed. The practice of early morning prayer is not just a spiritual exercise, but a practical one as well. This simple yet profound statement resonates a truth that has been embraced by cultures and religions across the globe for centuries. It is in embracing this practice, individuals, regardless of their faith or beliefs, get to experience a transformative experience that permeates every aspect of their lives. Indeed, the benefits rising at dawn to pray extend far beyond the spiritual realm. It is an experience that delves deep into our daily lives, subtly molding us, shaping us, crafting us into better, more fulfilled individuals. It is a practice that invites a multitude of practical advantages, each one serving a meaningful purpose in our daily existence. The first practical benefit that comes to mind is increased focus. Imagine beginning your day draped in a state of tranquility, setting intentions for the day with unwavering clarity and surrendering all your worries, fears, and to a power much greater than yourself. This act of surrender, this conscious act of releasing control, allows you to face the unpredictability of the day with a calm mind, uncluttered by the usual anxieties, uncertainties, and distractions that typically cloud our thoughts. In this serene state of mind, you find your tasks become more manageable, your productivity increases, and your ability to maintain focus is enhanced. You're not just reacting to the day as it unfolds, you're consciously creating it, shaping it with deliberation and intent. Secondly, the practice of early morning prayer aids in better time management. Rising before the sun peaks over the horizon allows you to gain extra hours in your day. These additional hours, like hidden treasures, can be used for personal growth, exercise, indulging in a hobby, or even just enjoying a peaceful breakfast. You're no longer rushing out the door half-dressed while munching on a piece of toast, scrambling to meet deadlines. Instead, you start your day with a sense of accomplishment, having already completed a significant task, your morning prayer. This feeling of accomplishment can set the tone for the rest of your day, making you more effective in handling your responsibilities and more mindful of your time management. Furthermore, the practice of early morning prayer has been linked to improved mental health. The quiet solitude of the early morning hours, coupled with the act of prayer, forms a potent combination, potent in reducing stress, anxiety, and depression. It's a time for self-reflection, for introspection, for healing. You're not just talking to God, you're also listening to yourself, acknowledging your deepest and emotions. This self-awareness can lead to personal growth and emotional resilience, equipping you with the tools to navigate the turbulent waters of life with grace and fortitude. So, how can you incorporate this practice into your daily life? Start by setting a realistic goal. If not a morning person, don't try to force yourself to wake up at 5 in the morning right away. Gradually adjust your sleeping schedule over time, until you reach your desired wake-up time. Prepare your mind for prayer by reading a few verses from the Bible before bed. This simple preparation ritual can help set the tone for your morning prayer, immersing your thoughts in spiritual reflections. Finally, strive for consistency. It's not enough to early in the morning once or twice. Make it a daily habit. This consistency, this unwavering dedication to a daily ritual is what will bring about the profound in your life. In conclusion, the practice of early morning prayer is a powerful tool for personal growth and self-improvement. It nurtures your spirit, sharpens your focus, improves your time management skills, and boosts your mental health. It's not just a religious ritual, it's a lifestyle choice, a commitment to personal excellence. With dedication and consistency, anyone can reap the benefits of this ancient practice. As we conclude this enlightening journey, we invite you to embrace the discipline of early morning prayer. This cherished tradition, conducted at the first light of day, has been a sacred ritual and transformative practice for countless individuals throughout the ages. Its potential for personal growth and self-discovery remains as potent and unyielding as ever, even today. This practice is not an obligation or a duty, but an act of love, an act of devotion, a testament to the spiritual strength residing within all of us. It's a moment of introspection and reflection that has been woven into the fabric of human spirituality, success, and personal growth for centuries. Reflecting on the significance of this tradition, we've traveled through the threads of time, understanding how this practice has harmoniously been woven into the tapestry of spirituality and personal development. We've explored ancient texts, delved deep into scriptures, and studied religious doctrines. We've followed the footprints of revered sages, spiritual leaders, and philosophers, gaining insight into their morning rituals and deriving wisdom from their practices. We've also plunged into the spiritual essence of morning prayers, appreciating and acknowledging the profound connection between the peaceful ambience of dawn and the soulful act of prayer. We've discussed the mystical tranquility of the early hours, how it offers an environment conducive for spiritual growth and introspection. We've journeyed through this spiritual landscape, understanding the importance of aligning your thoughts and prayers with the serene energies of dawn. Moreover, we've listened to the powerful testimonies of successful individuals, leaders and luminaries who attribute their accomplishments, their focus, and their unwavering resolve to this sacred practice. We've heard their stories, their struggles, and their victories, drawing inspiration and insights from their experiences. We've realized the profound impact of morning prayers on their lives, how it has equipped them with a sense of purpose, resilience, and an unyielding belief in their potential. Moving forward, we've scrutinized practical ways, strategies, and techniques you can incorporate this discipline into your daily routine. We've explored how you can adapt this practice to suit your lifestyle, your beliefs, and your spiritual aspirations. We've considered the possibilities, the challenges, and the rewards of integrating this practice into your daily life. But remember, the true essence, the real beauty of this practice lies beyond the realm of mere words, descriptions, or explanations. It is an experiential process, a spiritual journey, one that unveils its profound impact and transformative potential only when it is embraced and practiced consistently with devotion and sincerity. So we urge you to give it a try. Wake before the world does, when the stillness of dawn offers a tranquil canvas for your thoughts, prayers, and reflections. Notice the calm that engulfs you, the clarity that awakens within you, and the sense of purpose that empowers your day. This practice is not just about waking up early. It's about dedicating the first moments of your day to spiritual exploration, self-reflection, and personal growth. It's about commencing your day from a space of peace, setting a positive and focused tone for the hours that follow. As you embark on this transformative journey, remember, you're not alone. We, as a community, are here to support you, to share in your experiences, to understand your challenges, and to celebrate your growth. We invite you to share your experiences, your journey, your obstacles, and your victories with us. Let's inspire and uplift each other on this path of spiritual growth, personal development, and collective success. Before you go, remember to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring, uplifting, and enlightening content. And as always, may your prayers rise like the dawn.